Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Pathfinder Kingmaker. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you chose to join me today. Thank you so much. But I don't know that we're gonna do much today. What is this episode gonna be about? I don't know. The end is nigh, says Arim, and honor the fallen. That's right. Last episode I made a decision that I was honestly was very proud of. I was thinking about it after recording the episode. Just that's already a sign that it left a mark. I didn't do no dang burial to whatever. So that's that. We succeeded at that, and we also succeeded at gaining +1 divine over here. The high priest seeks my advice. Now we have a lot of things to do here, but not necessarily elsewhere. So because oh yeah, the treasure, but that's just bugged. We can give it another try. I mean, the game has been patched, so we could give it a try, as I was saying. But it's never. It's probably not gonna. Cassie. Hi. Well. Yes? Please, thank you. Hi. An unusual petitioner approaches you. A tiefling girl. The best girl, who appears to be a foreigner, also the best, from the south. She makes a courtly bow, but her face betrays a coy smile. Greetings to the ruler of these lands, she says. My name is Cassie. I come from the sands of Kadira. A special wind, the wind of opportunity and hidden treasure, has brought me to these lands. The tiefling, who uses the dashes properly, waves her tail, and I just pass out. That's basically what happens. And without all the polite words, she says, here is what I want to say. I know the location of an ancient treasure and a treasury, and I'm asking for the Baroness's help to reach it and share in the loot. Oh, can we share? Can we share in other things? What kind of treasury is this? The remains of an ancient Taldan settlement, destroyed long ago by the forces of nature. My friends came across an ancient chronicle that referred to the settlement and managed to locate the ruins. They couldn't get inside, being too afraid. These lands are dangerous. What? Why don't... No, let's not ask that. Okay, we must discuss the loot before... No, we must not. Great, yes. The tiefling bows again, tracing patterns on the floor with her tail. Again, I fall over. I can take... no, she says. In that case, I will take leave and prepare for the expedition. I've already rented a house in your wonderful city. The Baroness is welcome to visit me at any time. More falling over. When you're ready to discuss our plans. Yes, absolutely. Did we manage... Sorrowflow? What? Interesting things happening. Period. Dash. Lindsay, you are the worst girl. In person. The tiefling from Kadira came to us asking for help. I know. Cassie is going to... Aha. Let's just... It's fine. Lindsay, you don't know anything. Let's go outside. So I think we managed... Well, I don't know. I am hopeful that... we fixed the bug that the treasurer wanted to see me, although I didn't check that was the treasury. I just assumed it was. And I think last episode we got into a new chapter, and that's when you activate the DLC, and I have that DLC. So that was a masterful play by me, by not getting the DLC immediately as it came out and getting it on a discount for €5. That's what I got it for, which adds two NPCs. Well, actually not NPCs, they're PCs. They're definitely player characters. I guess, no, wait, that doesn't count. Does that? That's kind of confusing, because the term PC and NPC comes from tabletop. And every single person on the table plays a PC, because they're all player characters. But we're now playing all the characters, so, because, you know what I mean? That's still my PC. But are these NPCs? Anyway, where's her house? Jod, we probably should talk to people. It's a new chapter, so, you know, it's, let's talk to people. The good thing about us talking to people is that we're not gonna die. Why are... Oh, I was pressing the wrong key. There we go, never mind. Valerie! Okay. Hi. Highland. Okay. Oh, no, they talk. I think they talk. Are they... Uncle, when are you going to change that old armor? The magic beasts crumpled it so badly it makes me cry to look at it, says Delia. Oh, you have a lot to learn. If only you knew how many times it saved my life in that battle. Greetings, Your Grace. Absolutely. Then, yeah, so they were having a conversation that happened after... That happened after the end of the chapter. So there you go. Trishan, how may I help you, Gilladel? You may not, Trishan. I'll see you later. And we got Doggo. Doggo doesn't want anything though. Okay, and then we have a tavern. We should go into the tavern. Cause why not? I mean, I get the impression that this is supposed to be like a important place. Cause remember the other time when I had no idea where to go, and I just figured maybe the tavern was with Jano or something. And yes, it was a tavern. Interesting that the citizens are all appearing highlighted. That throws me for a loop. So the game did get patched and changed that. What did you say? Even the drunkest bullies respect our Alina. Alina is over there. Amory, what's up? Hey, Chief, what's on your mind? She shouts at me. Anoriel 8 Eyes. She's the one that gave me Morwen. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, I was expecting for it to be Morwen that we'd talk to. But it turns out it wasn't. Alina seems to be brooding. She tugs at the seam of her apron and looks at you with uncertainty. Your Grace, I wouldn't want to bother you, but if you have a spare moment, I'd like to ask you something. Sure. What did you want to ask me, Alina? Your Grace, the city is getting rebuilt after the bloom, but the people survived such terror. They went through such terror. They did survive, but you know what I mean. That's what I mean. They went through such terror. I know almost all of them, and I see it in their eyes what the nightmare did to them. And I thought we should, cheer them up somehow. I can make a special treat for everyone, but I can do it alone. The thing is, I have a very special family recipe, which I'm sure the locals will love. It's okay. Don't laugh. It's an omelet, okay? It's an omelet. Why would you laugh? Okay, I don't. It's fine. Anyway, it's made from roc's eggs. It's a bird. It's not really a bird, but a huge monster that lays eggs very rarely. So they're considered a royal treat. Only a few people in all the Stolen Lands have ever tried one. If we treat the people to this delicacy, the whole neighborhood will be buzzing about it for months. Also, yeah, hopefully they won't get dysentery or diarrhea or anything from that. But anyway, what could be better medicine for their fears and sorrow than something fresh to boast about? And also to wipe, maybe. I know there's a rock that lives on Talon Peak, but it's a dangerous place. I offered a reward, but none of the hunters I know will risk going there. But I know you can handle it, Your Grace. Alina raises her eyes timidly, which means she was not looking at me as she was talking all of this. Or she was looking at me, and now she's looking at the ceiling. Okay. I know it's no task for a baroness, she says, looking at the ceiling, but there's no one else to ask. Well, I guess you might have somebody else in mind to ask if you're looking at the ceiling. Yeah, it's a fine idea, as long as the bird is not, like, a dragon or something. I only know rocks from I know they're a mythical they're Norse I think they're Norse mythology. I know them from Heroes of Might and Magic. They're like thunderbirds, sort of. I think basically they're thunderbirds. Anyway, fun idea. I'll try to get you such an egg. We know that this game doesn't have. They are not people. They're not people. As long as the goblins are not people, nothing else will be. Or the trolls. The trolls were more people than the goblins, maybe. I don't know. The game kind of depicted them both as... I don't know. Anyway. Remind me... No. Please tell me what news you've heard. Your stories are so interested. Dash. And useful. That actually is well used. That one. Oh, stop it, Your Grace. You know the news around here. Nothing strange is happening anymore. We're rebuilding the city. Getting back on our feet. We've changed the name of the inn. Did you see? Do you want me to go on another ramble about the name of inns? Alina? Do you now? You don't. You don't want that. Anyway, I need to collect a rock egg, and I shall do that. There's a kitty over here. This is the best inn. What are there, kitty? There's a lot of animals right now. What are they? Did they exist? Excuse me, I'll take all of your potatoes. And all the things. Just all the things. I'll take all of that. Actually, I don't know if that's the wise decision. There's a lot of things back here. Hey. Am I supposed to do this right now? It's a grinding stone. I'll take that. And the cheese. Hi. I'm not in the mood to talk. You're not? Okay. It's okay. people not to be okay, not be interested in talking. I didn't really want them to talk. I just like, you know, I suppose I just will click on you because I was just stealing things. Speaking of stealing things, there's somebody over there. And I've been here before. And I think there's some... Why? Oh, no, wait a minute. Save's coming. Saves the day. There we go, thank you. That's locked. Can't pick locks. Oh, just outright. Okay, okay, no save's coming for me. There's one way, or there could be one way, that I would open that, but I don't think there's a spell for opening locks. I don't know. I wouldn't be able to cast it anyway. Anyway, it's fine. We don't need to go in there. It's private oh, hi. It's private property. Is that an axe? Why'd you have an axe buried on your... Is that not buried? Excuse me. I feel dizzy. You do. Well, there is an axe in here. A dwarven war axe. I'll take it. It's a +1. There you go. Man, this place is different, isn't it? Did something change? It writes Aldori crossed out, Surtova crossed out, and Beer. These are names of families. And Beer is underlined with exclamation marks. 3 of them. To the note extra exclamation marks. Which is correct in colloquial usage, but not actually correct in yeah, I can't pick locks. In a grammatical sense. It's Jaethal! Hi! What are you doing over here? Speak, she says. I want to speak with you about what happened at the Elven camp. Of course. It was an interesting experience. Well, it seems to me the experience changed you. Wait a minute. Before raising that elf woman as undead, you said that she looked like Nortalara. Who is that? It's been a while since we had this talk, so it's I don't remember any of this. I don't remember her talking about her past. Turns out we needed to come over here. Yeah, it seems the experience changed you. Let's go with that. Yeah, that's true. It's strange I don't think more about who might have killed me. I should crave revenge, but I don't. Time and again, I remember the moment when the power of my gift brought that young elf back from the dead. It was exciting. For the second time in my life, I felt her divine presence and the power of my gift. Power itself. Isn't unlife a wonderful blessing? By my own will, I can wrest someone's beauty out of time and into eternity, to preserve them in this world forever. Well, you know, you can do that with a photo. Like, is it really then? I mean, she's very not rotten. So I guess the undead don't rot in this world necessarily. I don't know. Maybe they don't, or maybe it's just not, you know, explicitly stated, so it can change from time to time. I guess if you become a vampire, you can definitely make a mythology, or you know, you write a game world where the vampires just maintain their appearance from life. But I think usually there, or at least traditionally, there's a glamour of sorts where the vampire looks very pretty but is not really, and that's part of the charm, and that's where because vampires are very the part of their terror is the sexual attraction of them that they impose on their victims, and of course part of the terror is also that sexual attraction sort of mixed in with the fact that they are very ugly or very undead or whatever. So I don't know. I don't know what to say over here. Let's see. No, undeath has nothing to do with life. It reeks of evil and disgusts me. No, it doesn't. It doesn't do that. So that one is out of the question. I don't know, but your power does intrigue me. That sounds interesting. I understand you. There is a frightening beauty in unlife. Whoa, you can't say yes? Maybe you could if I... No, the game tells me when I'm missing an alignment or something. Anyway, there's a frightening beauty in unlife, the beauty of power. The beauty of being able to ignore the laws that rule over all living things. That's not really power, that's freedom. The power would be to impose the laws on all living things. That's the power. But then again, maybe that's the point. Maybe that's what I'm, like taking that perspective is where that line is coming from. I'm going to go with this one because the other ones are weird. I don't know. Your power does intrigue me, though. It intrigues me as well, she says. Sometimes it feels like two forces are fighting inside of me. One is my logical side. What's the name of that? Idib? Libido. I don't know. There's a word. There's a name for that. Anyway, which strives to understand my gift. Okay, she's not talking about actually her logical side. One strives to understand my gift, to evaluate and calculate the consequences, and limit. Yes. No, the limits of its potential. Yes. The other is deep and hidden. It laughs at the first and urges me to simply enjoy the power I've been given, to breathe it in. Which side will win? Someday we may find out. Why does one need to win? Why can't they fuse together and come out as... Maybe that's her storyline. That's a very interesting storyline to have. So, before raising that elf woman as undead, you said that she looked like Nortelara. Who is that? Ah, that's my daughter. Did I mention her early? I think she did, yeah. I should say that the resemblance turned out to be superficial. That is, after all, what her resemblance is. Nortelara would not have reacted so cowardly if she rose as undead. I was a good enough teacher to raise her strong, restrained, sensible, and able to evaluate her situation before acting. She would have weighed everything thoughtfully rather than immediately pleading for death. Yeah, I do remember that happening. Didn't she kill her? I think so. Anyway, can I take your stuff? That is locked. Why does it not show as locked? Anyway, moving on. I am glad that I came in here. People are clapping on me because I do such good jobs. Why do you have... Oh my god. Did they skin the owl bear? The giant owl bear that almost destroyed the capital has become quite popular to his new, quote, role. You don't use that. Don't use the quotation mark as that. If... Okay, whatever. They're called emphases quotation marks. But they're not even emphases quotation marks. They're freaking, I don't even know what you're talking about, quotation marks. Why are you quotating marks? That's the literal, not even figurative, because some people use quotation marks to denote figurative. That's the literal role. It is a freaking role. The role of just staying on the floor. That's what a carpet does. That's the role of carpets. That is how it is. Unless you're meaning to, it's like a pun, maybe? Because that would be weird to say puns with that. Although I could see that. The emphasis quotations are supposed to do that. And Riso, hello. I am sure. What is this? Into the house. Cassie's house. Now that's what I call revelry. What's going on? What revelry are we talking about? Hey, there's trolls in here. Hey, how's it going? Hopefully you guys are not eating the horses. What'd you guys do with the horses? Why'd you have horses? City good, but old house is too small. You guys really... I built you a thing for you. Can't you guys build houses? They can't build houses, maybe. I built them a thing. That probably is just a default line that doesn't take into account the fact that we built the troll quarters. Hi. Hello. A tense silence hangs over the house. Cassie, your tiefling friend. Oh, wait. No, Kadira is where she comes from. Yeah. Emerges from the shadows, but her eyes are staring into the distance. She seems to look right past you. No. Not now. Oh. The turmoil is suddenly over. Just as suddenly as it began. But you see fear in Cassie's eyes. I do. Her blue eyes. Yeah. It's you, she says. I wanted to say Okay, well, she doesn't say it, because I will interrupt her. I can't not do that. I feel almost sure that I've just witnessed some sort of divine intervention. That's because I did. Okay, so that explains it. That was the divine intervention. Narrator, you should tell me that. You should probably tell me that. Please don't be afraid. You can tell me the truth. What's going... Yes, I will say that. Yeah, please don't be afraid. You can tell me the truth. What's going on? The girl closes her... Cassie. Cassie, she has a name, closes her eyes and clenches her fists. Obviously in the grip of a strong emotion, but one you cannot read. I knew it couldn't last forever. Why did he even make this rule if he knew it would be impossible to keep? She takes a deep breath, opens her eyes, and speaks with firm resolve. Come what may, you should know, Gilladel, that the person you know by the name of Cassie does not exist. I would like to know the one that exists. What? I don't know. Seriously though, we don't know anybody by the, what? I don't know that person. I know the name. The name exists. I mean, insofar as names exist in the first place. My real... What she's saying here is that I'm not called Cassie. I don't know you. I don't know what... Like... Okay, whatever. I'll not get into it. My real name is Kalike, and well, it's a long story, and such stories are better told beside a welcoming fire. Will you hear me out? Yes, please, let's go. The girl rests her head on her arm and stares off into the distance. Maybe she's resting her head on her palm, because if she's resting it on her arm, that adds a certain... That's different. Anyway, she's lost in memory. She says, stories by the fire, in the desert where I was born, my fondest memory. When the day is done, hosts and guests, parents and children, friends and rivals all gather by the fire under the stars to tell their tales. All they did, all they witnessed, all they heard from other travelers, and the whispers carried by the desert wind. My sister and I often snuck in to hear these stories, hiding in the shadows just beyond the circle of light and warmth. We are hellspawn, you see. Tieflings are unwelcome guests in Kadira, unblessed by the light of merciful Sarenrai. We grew up sleeping in a common tent, scavenging food here and there like orphans, but all but outcasts and disowned. We were 13 when we left, then set off to find happiness in the cities, and everyone we left behind sighed with relief. My sister and I, we're twins, but as different as the sun and moon. Her name is Kaneda, which means silent flame. She's fire, a cold fire, but one that turns everything to ash. I am a river. It brings me joy to give water to tired travelers and nurture green shoots. But when I flood, I am bound to bring death. The girl's eyes are full of sorrow. Despite our differences, we are one. Our lives belong to the divine Nethes, and by his mercy, we now live in turns. While one of us is here, the other sleeps in another plane, and when she wakes up, we switch places, just as you just witnessed. Oh. Okay. That's kind of cool. How is it you began to live in turns? Kalika lowers her head. That story, it's one I've never told to anyone before. No one in the whole world, and it's not easy to confide in a stranger. There's too much grief and guilt in it. If you don't mind, I'd rather not go into all the details. You see, my sister died, and I couldn't get over it. Canada was killed by a soul eater, a monster summoned by secret followers of Abaddon's archdemons. Those who summoned him died in the fight, but the beast was too strong for my sister, and I wasn't even there to protect her. We just had a fight, and we both did some stupid things just before, but I don't want to talk about that now. When I found out what happened to my sister, I was ready to make a deal with any power. If only I could just get her back, and I found such a power. I was contacted by the Arcanothine, which is not a type of thing, it's an actual thing. Appearing as a woman-shaped cloud of swirling energy, this creature serves as the herald of Nethes. Oh, okay, that explains it. She says it immediately. She promised she would return Canada to life, but on 2 conditions. First, we must both keep the arrangement a secret, which you just ruined. Second, we would never be able to meet again. And so our new life began. Now we flee through the world, guarding our secret, always introducing ourselves as Cassie, to hide that there are 2 of us. And we switch places with each other at random. While one lives, the other sleeps in a demi-plane. one created specially for us. Oh, and you can control these switches? Nah, we can't. They happen at random, most often while we're sleeping, but sometimes in broad daylight. That's why we can never stay in one place for long. When someone witnesses us switching, we usually tell them tales of a special magical way of traveling, but, people start noticing strange things and begin to figure things out. Truth be told, I'm so tired of having to pretend. We knew this couldn't last forever, and now the truth is finally out. What's the point in all this? Well, the point is, you did make a pact with a god, and you might be killed by the fact that you are not keeping this secret. I hope that that was just a pretend pact. I will assume that it was, because otherwise your story is going to be very short. You revealed your secret to me. It means you broke one of those rules. One of the rules set by the deity, the deity's herald. Isn't it an actual god? Why did you call it deity? Herald of Nethes. We did hear about Nethes right there. He's a god, yeah. There you go. Let's go with that. Yes, she says. Will you make me regret this, Gilladel? I felt you might be someone who could help my sister and me change our fates. Of course. What can I do to help? That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. Canara was supposed to tell you of an ancient treasury that we've been looking for. Gold isn't the only thing of value in that place. It may contain an ancient relic taken by the Taldan raiders from a respected Kadidan temple of Nethes. It's an unusual relic called the Disk of the Eclipse. I once heard a beautiful story that it was created from the shadow that hides the sun and the moon, but I don't think that could be the truth. Nethes is the god of magic, who was once a mortal wizard, and relics from his temples are usually very powerful. There are many among his followers who think that solving the mysteries of magic, even rivaling their deity, is the best way to serve him. One such follower created a disc long ago in the distant past. According to legend, it gave its owners control over planar travel, but only pairs of wizards bound by unbreakable ties could use it. While one of them traveled the planes, the other was his anchor, she does air quotes, in our world, and they could switch between. Do you see now why we so desperately wish to find a disc? It might help us understand how this switch, she does again, air quotes, between me and Canada works. And it should make our divine patron happy. Nethes and his assistants valued the desire to understand the mysteries of magic above all else. And how did this come to be in the Stolen Lands? I'm gonna ask. She says, it was brought here by Taldans from the 5th Army of Exploration. Taldor and Kadira were enemies for ages. Thousands of years ago, a soldier broke into the Temple of Nethes and stole the relic to sell it or secretly hoard it in an heirloom. Hundreds of years later, his own kin, or the kin of its 100th buyer, brought the disc to these strange lands where the Taldans had come, uninvited as usual, and which they finally vanished with little trace. Sometimes history is as intricate as lace. Yes. You'd never guess where it begins and where it ends. Yes, that's true. Tell me about the location of the treasury. They keep calling it treasury. That's super weird, and I will think it's a treasure. But I think it's a treasury at the same time, so I'll call it a treasury, but it's super weird. Isn't it? Anyway, she says, it was called Sorrowflow in the chronicle we read. It was once a Taldan town founded by the veterans of the 5th Army of Exploration. It stood on the shores of a turbulent river, and that was what destroyed it. One night, a terrible flood devastated the settlement, killing many and driving the rest to flee. Only the tower on the cliff remained, which was too high for the flood to reach. Water covered the ruins for a long time, but last year it receded. My friends found a chronicle which recounted the destruction of the city and spoke of the disk of the eclipse which was kept there. They managed to track down the ruins but were frightened away by the monsters and beasts that roamed the area. Yes. Her sad eyes get a little warmer. Thank you. I will wait for you there, at Sorrowflow. And please, let's explore the ruins together, just the two of us. Oh yes, please. I don't want to give myself away in front of your companions. Breaking the Arcanothine's conditions once was enough. I have no wish to anger our god. So long, she says. And she's off. I need to travel to these ruins. That's what we're doing today. Ah, there we go. I was... Wait, what? To the capital square, to the capital square? No. Yeah, you lied to me. You lied to me, game. I will steal her journal and... Oh. Well, it might be a good... Bladed plate. +3? Oh, heck yeah. I can't wear... Sort by time. I can't wear it. You can. That is a 12. Valerie, hi. Hello. You have an 11? Why did I pronounce it like that? Yeah, this is a 12. So her current one gives her acid resistance. And that's about that. It's basically a better version of that. Looks pretty cool. And down. And then the rest of the stuff doesn't matter. The thing is, full plate +2, this is better. Yeah, there we go. Because, you know, Valerie is our tank, our main tank, so she needs more armor class than anybody else. 12 armor class, though. The power creep. Power creep? What's the word? Power creep? I think it is power creep. The number creep, anyway. It's just incredible. You just go so high. Well, then again, maybe you don't, because lower level heavy armor is 8, I think. Even if it's 6. 6 to 12 is... Yeah, I was comparing it to 0. That's why I was talking about power creep, but it's not. There's no power creep there. Hey, Knock Knock. What's up? One of Knock Knock's ears perks up at your approach. Yeah, that should be an S over there. And I noted that before. Oh, this is a dead end. Is it a dead end? It shouldn't be a dead end. So Knock Knock is just staying there. We got some houses. But we did what we came here to do. Yeah, this is supposed to be like rubble from the battles and all that sort of stuff. Okay. And I don't need to go into the houses as far as I can tell. Because if the houses don't have names on them, then yeah, it doesn't matter. So let's talk to our traders. Oh, Tercy is here. Lindsay is not, though. So, yeah. Hi. Asuf. What's up, man? Has trade recovered from all the hardships the town has endured? Oh, did he say anything? Asuf from Absalon is happy to welcome you, your grace. Come, take a look at the best wares we traveling merchants have to offer. Yeah, he doesn't say anything. Oh, it's been a terrible tragedy, but we have stood our ground and overcome it, and now we sell almost as many goods as we did before the catastrophe, and we're even lacking in timber. Stone? Shouldn't you say still instead of even? But we're still lacking in timber, stone, and construction tools. The prices are sky high. There we go. So that makes more sense. Verdel, what's up? He's not doing anything. Hi. Wow. I think there is a faster... I'm not sure. I don't know. It should be a lot more... I don't know. Should be always full speed every time. I don't get it. Maybe there's an option for that. Because I don't remember it being that fast at long distance travel. Because I'm like... Look at that. Let's see. Let's see if there's an option for that. So that would be game, quick movement, absolutely. Font size, as for you, because the game is actually a little bit lower size. That works very well. I like that a lot. Some games break it a little bit if you add font size, but that works very well. Well, quick movement. It's not that quick. I need it quicker. Give me all the quicker. Pause on combat. Pause on each round. When spell casting commences, interrupted. That's the auto pauses here. Class-specific outfits for the party. The party members appear to be wearing class-specific outfits instead of their actual equipment. That's kind of cool. Drobishevsky's shirt for companions. Dress all companions in Drobishevsky's mesmerizing shirt. Feed creatures. What? Allows the main character to lure all the creatures in the current area with a special ability. Oh! Creatures instead of blood? Random creatures will occasionally appear instead of blood spatters. I suppose that's a good thing. Hey, I didn't talk to you, though. Octavia. Hello. You don't say anything. You have a lot to say, though. Oh, we need to talk to our storyteller. Yeah, he doesn't say anything, though. And, storyteller, I have some things for you. There we go. I found the shards of an ancient artifact. May I? This scorched piece of metal is part of a curious artifact, known as the Necklace of Double Crosses. Inside it, I sense a story of many deeds, not heroic, but low and maleficent. If you find all 7 of its fragments... Oh, you found the shards of a Trailblazer helm. If reforged, such a helm could serve you well. These shards, they were once of the Forest Knight's bracers. What a curious find. Shards of the Ring of Reckless Courage. This one artifact that would... Wait. Did I... Do you want to hear it? No, he's not telling me. Yeah, he's not telling me... Right. I need to find all the shards for him to tell me the full story, right? Dwarven Smith. The nays and all that. Okay. I wonder how that works. Anyway, we're not gonna deal with that for right now. Let's look at our things, because we have other things to do, and we absolutely need to go to the, what was it called? Absolutely, to the place, to wherever we're supposed to go. So we have treasurer request your attention. So that's the one that I was thinking might be unbroken. It is definitely not. That's just yeah. Oh well, such is life. We can still use them, so I'm definitely okay with that. I mean, apart from the fact that we'll lose that quest. So that's waiting for her rim. We have Morwen being ready in a little bit. That's 4 days. We have 3 days as well coming up, which is also pretty nice. But that's about that. And we can't have any advisors. And that's good. Okay, so... No, that's not how I want that. Well, is it how I want that? How do I... Shambling steps, nothing built yet. Right. You don't found a place over here? Really? That's weird. Also, that's there. I don't like that. Okay, that's important. Yeah, I knew I wanted to build things. So Tuskdale is the main city here. Like everything is built, but I don't think I can upgrade anything. Right? How does that work? Let's start down here. It doesn't show upgrade. Did I upgrade them? No, I didn't. Yeah, look at that. It requires a town, though. This is a town. We can upgrade the herbalist house. Go for it. And now it requires a city. Gotcha. Yeah, that's something I want to focus on, is upgrading the main towns. Centralization is very non-chaotic, but, yeah, well. This requires a city, so there we go. How would I do that? So I know that these, like, I can't click over here. Yeah, so I would need to go one by one. Pressing escape does exit that, which is pretty good. Windmill is done. Watchtower, patrol quarters. Upgrade requires a city. Town hall requires a city. Requires a city. I might have done all the upgrades already. So basically some of the buildings are just a lot better. Oh, escape. Sometimes escape doesn't work. So basically, yeah, so if you want to optimize, like, stuff like a granary might not be ideal unless it's perfectly balanced. But then again, if it's perfectly balanced, then it sort of takes away a little bit from the strategy. I don't know. Anyway, that's that. We have... How do I zoom out? We don't. That was... Yeah, so Gnarl Keep over here is a village. Can it get upgrade? We need to like work on it. There's an event that allows us to upgrade it. So I don't think I will be able to upgrade anything. And besides, I'm pretty sure I have upgraded it already. But there's a lot of stuff here that can be upgraded. Can I get the other one? A shop. There we go. And of course, he's going to get upgraded later, rather than right now. And also, right now, we're out of time for the day. So for right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Pathfinder Kingmaker. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. But above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.